dismissed every accomplishment I've made. You've talked about my father. Well, you call me an entitled millennial, I call you a carny succubus, because the dirty secret about you, the dirty secret is you need this generation more than it needs you.
What up, y'all? It's KB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for our Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about SmackDown, June 20th, 2025, in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Wade and Joe on commentary. We started off with our boy, L.A. Knight. Yeah, our boy, L.A. I don't know what to say about L.A. anymore. They're not giving him anything. He's in this weird feud with Braun, Bronson, and Seth. Where is Seth? The whole night I was thinking, it's like, man, his goons are all over, but where is he? He's the puppet master. I don't know. I really don't care for this group. I love Braun. I love Bronson. And I do love Seth as individuals, not as this group. And I love Paul. I just wish there was the motivation. What are they doing? You know, and I know Seth has said it before. He's like, we're going to revolutionize this business. I was like, okay. But what else? What else you got for me, huh? But, of course, L.A. and Paul, they go back and forth, and L.A. tells Paul, so you're a tough guy, huh? Wise guy, huh? You want to fight? Let's fight. And Paul's like, what? But he jumps out of the ring real quick before that happens because L.A. tried to give him the first shot. And he goes, you know what? This is what you wish for. And here comes Braun and Bronson. But it sets up a match later on afterwards because you have Braun and Bronson backstage with Paul. And you get Byron. And what's my favorite part about this is Byron's like, hey, guys, what's going on? Freaking Braun Breaker. Started barking at him. I was like, oh, my God, it's awesome. I want to do that. Just like, you know, he is a Steiner, 100%, man. But I just love that. Byron's like, hey, guys. He's like, and Paul's like, hey. Back up. I thought that was great. Now the semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Asuka versus Alexa. I wrote here, after Asuka got the win, of course. What are we doing with Alexa, man? We ain't done jack shit. It's just frustrating because I'm like, came back at the Royal Rumble, huge pop, and have done nothing since. And she loses to Asuka, who freshly came back. And no offense to Asuka whatsoever, because I love Asuka very, very much. But I'm like, what the fuck, dog? What are we doing with Alexa, I'm sorry. I was just so frustrated. What are we doing with Alexa? What? So Asuka gets the win, she moves on. Then we have B-Fab, Jade, and Michin backstage. Weird combination. And with Byron, and Jade has her match, you know, I think she's moving, I don't know who she's facing, I really don't. Roxanne, she's facing Roxanne, yeah. I'm just like, but out of those two, and out of these three, who should be the Queen of the Ring? Jade, sure. Roxanne's moving up pretty quick, and there's Asuka, it's just like, this isn't what I imagined. You know, this whole night was like, okay, that's cool. I guess we're going that route. Oh, okay, cool. We're going that route, you know? But these three in the back, B-Fab and Michin go off, and then Jade's with Byron. And she's like, I will be Queen of the Ring. Then we get Chelsea and Alexa backstage, and Charlotte. They're doing this weird thing with Alexa and Charlotte. And Charlotte's like, we're not friends. No, we're not. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, everything's just so lackluster. Even though I love my Charlotte, I love Alexa. You know, even I love my Chelsea, but it sets up a match with Chelsea and Charlotte. Then we have Aleister Black. I'm like, woo, boy, here we go. Versus Kit Wilson. Nope. Doesn't happen. I'm like, what do we do with Aleister Black now? God. Here comes Ron. He attacked Kit. Then calls out Cena. And Aleister Black's just standing there looking like an idiot. Just like, am I not having a match? And it just kind of you just leave Aleister there. Ron attacks. Or R-Truth, whatever the hell they're calling him. Jesus Christ, man. It's frustrating. I'm like, why do we keep calling him R-Truth? I thought he was Ron Killings. Stop it. Stop it. Then we get backstage, and Alistair gets in his face. He's like, why are you in my business? Then here comes Damien. Out of nowhere. I'm like, okay. And Damien's like, hey, calm down, everybody. Ron, calm down. I'm like, what is this? What is this? I was like, and then my favorite part, the best part about this was Alistair's like, Ron, and then and Ron goes, black. That timing of his, man. And on to another frustrating thing. Cody Rhodes comes out, my boy. Whoa! Doesn't get a goddamn word in. And he could tell in his face he looked frustrated about this. But because as he's going, Jey Uso comes out, takes 20 minutes. Nothing wrong with Jey Uso. Jey Uso's my boy. But I was more frustrated for Cody in this because Jey Uso comes out, yeet, 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 yeet. Then he gets an encore yeet. Then it's like, okay, cool. Then before anybody could say anything, Jey Uso got to say some words. And then Sami Zayn comes out. I was like, oh, okay. Then before Cody could say anything, then here comes Randy Orton. And then I'll come out. And then because we got our King of the Ring semifinals next. And yeah, I was like, not a word from Cody? Is he getting punished for some reason that I don't know about? Nothing? Nothing for Cody? Huh? What? You know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, all right, fine. Whatever. Cody doesn't need to say anything. Then we get into this match, Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton for the King of the Ring semifinals. Because we have Cody and Jay are going to face on Raw. And I was going to say, it has to be Cody, right? Yeah, well, we'll see. Everything I've thought of and predicted has not been going in the way it has been going in my head. Or on the show. Because Randy Orton gets to win over Sami. I'm like, man, another kick in the goddamn balls. This man better win the Royal Rumble next year. I swear, Sami deserves something. Something, man. Then Nia Jackson comes out, cuts a promo. Here comes Tiffy. She's like, you're an ex that I just can't get rid of. But we settle up with next week will be a last woman standing match between these two. Nia takes out Tiffy. Naomi again tries to cash in, so I'm guessing she's going to cash in next week for real, because Nia keeps stopping her. But if Tiffy takes out Nia and is too tired, Naomi could cash in. And I really don't want to see Naomi get that championship. I think Tiffy's championship is a little lackluster. It's fine. I wish it was a little bit more. Kind of like Io Sky's. She just has it. Tiffy just seems like she just has the title. But hopefully it's a good last woman standing match next week. We got a Cena Punk package, their history. Chelsea, this is where the rest of the show just kind of was like, oh my God. 3 hours though, dog. 3 hours. Oh my God. What's funny is we got to this match. I'm like, we're almost at the halfway, last hour mark. Come on. My girl Chelsea versus Charlotte ends in a DQ. Poor Piper even wrote on Twitter. She said, I'm really sorry, Charlotte. How she landed on Charlotte awkwardly when she was doing the figure 8 and everything. But yeah, this ends in a DQ, beat down. Alexa comes out. Charlotte and Alexa look at each other. And Alexa puts out her hand and Charlotte's like, no. And it's like, oh, okay. What are we doing here? Are we trying to pair these two up? Are we trying to get Charlotte on the, train of, everyone liking her? I don't know. I don't understand. And I'm just at the point, I'm like, I don't care. Then we get Solo with JC backstage. He's taping his hands. He wants to go take care of Jacob Fatu, but Solo's like, no, I'll take care of him. And Solo goes to the ring. This is where I'm kind of just tuning out at this point. And it's like, okay. Solo comes out, calls out Jacob. Night of Champions for the United States Championship. Yes, that's what's going to happen. I was like, okay, at least we're getting this out of the way because I feel like Jacob deserves more. No offense to Solo. But then JC comes and they start beating up Jacob. And here comes Jimmy, Big Jim. I was like, all right, save Jacob. I'll see how Solo and Jacob goes at Night of Champions. And I want to know if Night of Champions is going to happen with everything that's going on currently in the world. We shall see. We shall see. LA versus Bronson. DQ. I was like, what the fuck? Braun, I'm like, where's Seth? Tsunami a bazillion times the LA Knight. So does that mean LA Knight's gone for a while? Well, my poor boy LA Knight. Let's just cut to it. John Cena versus Ron Killings. Or R-Truth. Whatever the WWE wants to call him. DQ. The best part of this whole fucking show, Pipe Bomb 2.0, because Punk comes out, boom, 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 Slim Jim table, Punk's corpse laying there, and Cena gets in the corner, and this is like deja vu, man. This is some of the best Cena in this run. Like, that first few Cena promos, man, have been awesome, and after that, kind of just, But this, Punk really pulls out the best of Cena, and it was beautiful. He goes on, cutting almost the same exact promo, but adding a few things. Hey, Claudio. I was like, whoa. Hey, Nick Nemeth. Hey, Matt Cardona. I was like, oh, shit, And he goes on, and it's back and forth, and this whole yin and yang thing they're trying to go. I was just like, man, this was the best part of the whole show. I will say this is my, do I have a match of the night? Oscar versus Alexa. That was fun for what it was. But moment of the night was the Cena Pipe Bomb 2.0. This was awesome. I mean, this made me like, oh my God, I can't wait until these two fight each other. Ooh, this is cinema. But it took 3 hours to get the cinema. Then what do we do with Ron now? But this, chef's freaking kiss. This SmackDown gets, honestly, a 2.5. And the 2.5 goes to the Pipe Bomb 2.0. Yeah. So, tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share it to your grandma, share the bum down at Walmart. This was SmackDown, June 20th, 2025. Wade and Joe, and commentary Reed, Grand Rapids, Michigan. And remember, this is the New World Podcast, brother.
And if that's what I think it is, then fight me for it.